Hello. In early 2021, there was a case in the Philippines. Make people talk. It's a beautiful, tall flight attendant. I spent Christmas with 11 men. After a wild night, the girl died in a strange way while lying in the bath. Therefore, the 11 men who were infected became suspects. However, police later revealed that the above group are all gay, and they're all acquitted. The case has sparked heated discussions on the internet, with many different speculations and opinions. So what happened that night? Next, I'll take you back to the details of the case. On New Year's Eve 2021, the story happened in Manila. Manila is the capital. It is the most populous city in the Philippines. There are many famous tourist spots here, associated with a long history. It's also a fashion shopping paradise. The main character of the story is called Kristen Angelica Dachera. She was the 13th of April 1997 in Davao City, Philippines. She is the second of 4 children in the family. Dachera has been very beautiful since childhood, constantly praised by neighbors. On the surface, you work very hard. It has become people's home in the eyes of many parents. After finishing high school, she attended the University of Mindanao, Philippines. You're a happy person and often share their lives on social media. You are also very active in competitions about the dancing beauty model and achieved good results. 2017, she participated in the Post-Universal Flower Contest in the Philippines and won 2nd place. For the next 2 years, Dachera is still active in the modeling field, beautiful but not making a name. Then she changed her target to a job that many girls dream of. That's the flight attendant. Because the Dachera itself is really outstanding, so you've successfully passed the selection and officially become Philippines Airlines Flight Attendants 2019. For convenience for work, she moved to live in Manila, capital of the Philippines. After becoming a flight attendant, Dachera has a very happy life. You often share, "These are my beautiful pictures," on social networks. With beautiful and sweet appearance, she quickly gained more than 160,000 fans and become a little celebrity on social media. The 28th of December 2020, Dachera posted a photo with the status line, "Last flight of the year," and flight over. It turned out to be the last flight of your life. The 31st of December 2020. It was an unusual day for many. Because when you pass a number, it doesn't mean a new year, and everything is a new beginning. Dachera, I decided to do something for the big day. Great. After thinking, I'm going to invite some friends. New Year's Eve together. It happened at that time. 3 of her friends asked her out. The meeting place will be for South City Garden Hotel in Makati City. Dachera checked into the hotel that day with 3 friends. Is Romeo Ganido, Gregorio Goodman, John Dela Cruz. They registered in room 209. Originally, it's just a small party of 4. But your friend B.A. We invited 8 people to the party. 8 people. They check in room 207, next to room 209. What's remarkable is Dachera, I don't know the 8 people above, except for me. The other 11 are men. A party consisting only of 1 girl and 11 men. You can imagine that scene, too. How crazy are you? 12 people drinking happily until 6 a.m. After a crazy night, 12 people fall asleep. The next day it was 10 o'clock in the morning. Galido was the first to wake up. I walked into the bathroom and saw Dachera is lying in the bath. I think that you must have drunk too much last night and slept here. Instead of waking you up, he covered her with a blanket and continued to sleep in her bed until noon. He got up and went to the bath to see, is Dachera awake or not? Remote. I saw that her face was a strange blue. I feel like something is wrong. You're looking for the enemy's breath. She was immediately arrested because she died. He hastily called his 2 friends Guman and Sina to help. 3 of them had never experienced anything like that. They're all panicked. At first, they tried to use artificial respiration to save you, but it didn't work. Soon after, 3 of them joined the hotel staff. Take her to Makati Hospital immediately. The hospital concluded that he died before he was taken to the hospital. The cause of death was a ruptured aortic aneurysm. In the 1st of February 2021, the coroner did an autopsy, and the results are consistent with the hospital's conclusions that you died of a ruptured aortic aneurysm. However, he also found purple stains and scars on his right hand, her right thigh, knee, ankle. At the same time, there are also scratches on the inner thigh. More important is that there's bleeding and lacerations in your vagina. The above shows Dacia. He may have been seriously assaulted before he died, and it leads to a ruptured aortic aneurysm. Police Chief of Makati City, Harold Deposita, has concluded this is a case. Maybe the 11 men you were with did it, and they've all become murder suspects. Sperm is also found in the body of the Dachera. It's also important physical evidence, given the nature of the case. Philippine National Police Deputy Sinat said, "We've arrested 3 of them. The remaining 8 are being sought." You also message, the remaining 8 must surrender within 72 hours. Otherwise, the consequences will be severe. As soon as the information comes out, the incident caused a stir in the Philippines. No, and 11 men had a crazy night. A flight attendant, the hostess, finally died. Everyone is talking about the story above. Many have accused the 11 men. I hope the police will punish them severely. And some others condemned it. Sedan was playing wild without knowing the stop. Logically, the police have declared a conclusion to the case. We're just waiting for the suspects to be arrested and interrogated. It's just something that people don't expect. The case took a new direction. He kept screaming and calling himself guilty. The 3 of them and the Dachera were really close, and they never thought they'd hurt her. It means that the Dachera died of natural causes, and that has nothing to do with them. Even 3 of them confessed that. They only care about men. I have no interest in women. They're all gays and Dacians. You should be willing to play with them. They drank a lot that night. But that's it. They didn't do anything to her. They also revealed that the 8 friends they invited were all gay. They don't like women, so won't do anything Dacia. At that time, many insiders have land transmission news up on the internet and said that the suspects are only interested in men and never had a criminal record. The families of the 11 suspects also began speaking out about the police's ability to do their job. They suspect the police concluded the case without reason, without any investigation. That's ridiculous. The police were a little confused. Why suddenly there are so many same-sex people? Whether the case was judged wrong or so. Look at the problem again. The police investigation. There are indeed errors and contradictions. First, the police said there was a body fluid in the body of the Dachera, but they haven't made any comparisons at all. The suspect's DNA. That directly came to the conclusion. This is a strange thing. Second, although the forensic report can prove that the Dachera has wounds on the body, but they can't identify how those wounds were caused. Up through the hotel surveillance camera extraction, then you can see Dachera. There was active action in rooms 207A and D209, with a very comfortable expression, and there's no coercive behavior. At 3:38 p.m. October 31st, Dachera holding a glass of wine, chasing 2 men from room 207 to room 209. During the time above, she also called her mother and said she had a wonderful New Year's Eve at the hotel. 2:50 a.m. Dacia holding hands with a man with happy faces come out of room 209. 2:52. The man just now take Dacia to front door room 209. The 2 of them kept ringing the bell and knocking on the door. At that time, Dachera deliberately kissed the man on. If you look at the action, you can see he doesn't seem to like it. The gesture is a bit reluctant and tried to use the doorbell. And that man is Guman, one of her 3 friends. 4:13 a.m. Dacia seems drunk and who is a little hard. Carried by a man to room to 209. 6:02 a.m. The camera captured the image. Dacia drunk and gets Guman carried back to room to 209. In addition to the images recorded by the camera, there's another picture taken by your friend before you die. The picture shows you sitting in front of the toilet, drunk and holding up to V-shaped fingers. After the surveillance video was released, many people claim that the friends of the DarkChron very reliable. They are constantly taking care of you and take you to your room. They showed no signs of crime. Based on the findings above, the police released 3 of them and changed their tone, that the samples were from Dacia. May have been contaminated by the embalming process. Before the autopsy, Dacia died of natural causes. It has nothing to do with the 11 men. Happens on. Many Filipinos have fallen. After listening, they just heard the police report. They are also looking for suspects. But in the blink of an eye, they were all innocent and become irrelevant. People started condemning it. Ineffectiveness of the police. Some people even have doubts. Philippine police and 11 suspects. The criminals are colluding. Because these 11 suspects all have one thing in common. It's that their family's very rich. Many people think that their families use the money and the relationship behind it, put pressure on the police. The public then put pressure on the police. The government has asked for a thorough investigation of the case. If there's corruption, it's not tolerated. With too many wounds on the body, the family of the DarkChron believed that his daughter was drugged and abused, although DarkChron was hiding to find out the truth. Your mother expressed that she is ready, exhumed his daughter for further examination, if necessary. Your family has also complained to report on police reports and medical examiners. The death certificate says the body was embalmed. It's obviously inaccurate and contradictory. They thought the police were working too fast. Serious negligence. So he filed a lawsuit in court. Her mother even appealed to the Philippine president. Get justice for your daughter. The 27th of January 2201, after a long investigation, Philippines National Bureau of Investigation held a second hearing and released the final forensic report. Reports indicate that her heart weighs 500 g, while the average person is only 300 grams. In addition to the signs of internal bleeding, it's also found in her kidneys, and cause of death determined by ruptured aortic aneurysm. Ruled out murder. Maybe it's because you're drinking and overzealous. High blood pressure leads to the above condition. The police also found some white powder in the hotel room, but through inspection, it's just termites, not contraband. They also tested 11 suspects individually, and I didn't see anything unusual. No contraband found in the body has occurred. Only residue of high blood pressure medication was found. The police don't know either. The bruises on her body. How is it caused? However, 3 of her friends said that maybe they were drunk so they got together. In the process of taking her to the hospital, the hotel provided a wheelchair. Because she can't sit, it may have been scratched during shipping. Until to BA for 2021, the police released a 19-page inspection report. Say that the evidence provided is not sufficient to prove that this is a murder. Her friends have been performing CPR. Get help from the hotel. As soon as you are found, they also have no criminal motive. Finally, police have formally denied charges against the 11 defendants for lack of evidence. But the public hasn't stopped. Family of DarkChron continue to accuse 11 men who committed crimes and perjury. 5 of the 11 above. He also filed a lawsuit against the Dacer's family about the blaming innocent people and defaming them online. The 2nd of July 2022, more than a year after Dacer's death, the police dismissed all complaints. The charges related to her death. They also keep telling people that the case is over. Don't waste any more time and effort. The person in charge of the case The reason the case turned 180 degrees is because hard deposit. Because you have immediately make an arbitrary statement without going through a full investigation. Turns out it was a murder, and the Prime Minister is these 11 men. This is obviously irresponsible. Out. Autopsy report by the medical examiner. Michael Licks. It's not close enough or accurate enough. So both of them were fired by SAW. In addition, it happened during the epidemic. The original policy stated that there were only 2 people per room. The City Garden Hotel let the group of them have a party. The hotel was also fined, suspended business for half a year, and imposed an idle payment of 10,000 pesos, about 4 million. It is worth noting that when reading related articles, I see that most people are critical of Dacia, even if she likes to play. But that's not a death sentence. This can be used. It's a warning to people to pay attention. So don't blame the victim. Or anyone who doesn't value themselves must die. And so on. You think it's okay. Keep your mind at peace, so that all good things will come to us. 6 Dike today. It ends here. And I'll see you in the next 6. Hello.